Alesha Dixon.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming into Tutu.
Thanks for having me.
Not at all. Let's talk about the album.
Yes.
So, Do It For Love, it's out right now.
Yes.
Tell me about the process. Like, how did you approach it? Did you kind of know what sound you wanted to go for? Or
Yes
what
and
was
no.
it? Okay.
Like, I think as an artist, you kind of have an idea of what you want to do, but my issue when I go into a studio is that I like so many different styles, so it's really difficult to say, right, I'm going to make a dance record or I'm going to make an R&B record. Just wanted to make a pop album and take influences from soul, from garage, from reggae, whatever the influence has been in my life musically. I just wanted to put that into the record and also write about things, you know, that mean something, things that I care about, and make it fun and uplifting and positive. You know, in a way, when you make a record, you're bearing your soul, which is quite a scary thing to do. You know, as an artist, it makes you quite vulnerable.
Totally.
But I don't know any other way to be, and I don't also know how the audience would connect to you if you're not coming from a truthful place.
It sort of starts off as kind of a dance, like you want to go out, get ready, like, you know, go out and have a great time, and then it slows down a little bit.
Yes.
You know,
I tried to make it an album of two halves.
Yes.
So the first half is definitely a throwback to the old school. For those that remember that I used to MC, there's a bit of that flavour on there. And then the second half is what I call the profound part of the record. And it's just a little bit more mature sounding and grown up. So it ticks a few boxes.
Let's talk about Mis-teeq for a moment. So
Yes.
you were one of UK's first ever female MCs. Like, that's incredible. And do you think now, kind of all those years later, the music industry might be a little bit more female friendly now?
I think it is. You know, I think as a woman, and I'm sure you know this, you know, you look around and you think there are still things where you think we could improve, or, you know, and it's a progress, isn't it? But I think we've come so far, and definitely back in the day when I MC'd, it was strange to see a woman
It totally was.
rapping. And I would go into clubs and I would go up to the DJ and ask for the mic, and I would get the dirtiest looks, the strangest looks from men, you know, because I'd be there in my little dress. And it wasn't seen, you know, and I remember Miss Dynamite was one of the first as well. And, you know, there could be more, you know, let's be honest. If we look around now, I wouldn't say that the industry is swarming with lots of female MCs, but the doors are open. I think people are open to it, especially with somebody like Nicki Minaj flying the flag globally for women and doing it better than most of the men. I think she's showing that it's possible.
Now, Britain's Got Talent.
Yes.
You're back.
Back.
What is it like being involved in a show like that?
The day it's like a roller coaster ride. You have highs and lows, and obviously I'm always sitting there rooting for talent and praying that someone's going to come out and just blow us away. And when you watch the show back, we realise even the moments that seem a little bit flat or a bit boring for us at the time translate so well on television. And I always say, you know, the talented ones will always be in the final and, you know, go on to win the show. But the heart and soul of Britain's Got Talent are the crazy ones, you know, the unexpected things, the extroverts, the people that come out and just do things that you'd never think that it was even possible. That's what makes the show.
Alesha Dixon, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We are loving the album so far.
Oh, thank you so much.